Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to explore a very interesting tool called PaperBanana, an AI-powered platform that helps you generate clean, research-style diagrams from plain methodology text. If you've ever tried explaining a neural network architecture or any technical system, you know how time-consuming it can be to manually draw diagrams or search for visuals online. So in this video, I'll show you what PaperBanana is, why it's useful, walk you through its interface, and then we'll recreate a convolutional neural network architecture diagram step by step using this tool. Let's get started. Imagine you're explaining a convolutional neural network to your audience, and you need a clean architecture diagram like this. You already understand the model, but creating the diagram is where things get painful. You end up drawing it manually, searching for images online, or struggling with visuals that don't match your explanation, and most of the time, the result looks inconsistent or unprofessional. This is exactly the problem PaperBanana is designed to solve. So what is PaperBanana? PaperBanana is an AI-powered tool designed to generate clean, research-style diagrams and illustrations. Its main purpose is to help you convert methodology or technical explanations written in plain English into professional-looking figures, similar to what you see in research papers. The idea behind PaperBanana is actually very simple. You start with text, the way you normally describe your method or model in words. PaperBanana takes that methodology text and automatically converts it into a clean paper-style diagram. So instead of manually drawing boxes and arrows, you focus on explaining the idea. And PaperBanana handles the visual representation. In short, it helps you move from methodology to visual explanation with minimal effort. Just to be clear, PaperBanana doesn't train models, doesn't execute code, and doesn't show feature maps. It's purely about creating clear visuals. If you already understand the concept and want to explain it clearly in papers, slides, or videos, that's where PaperBanana shines. Now let's do a quick UI walkthrough. We'll start by navigating to PaperBanana website. I've already logged in using my Google account, and I've subscribed to the cheapest available plan so we can get started right away. Once you land on the home page, you'll see a link here called Start Generating. This is where all the diagram creation happens. Okay, this section of the is called Generator Configuration. Let's take some time to understand this. This is where we describe what we want PaperBanana to generate. Let's go through each option one by one. At the top, we have methodology context, also called source context. This is the most important input. Here, you paste the method or architecture description the same way you would explain it in a research paper or technical document. This is not a prompt and not code. Think of it as the written explanation of your model or system. Below that, we have figure caption. This is a short paper style title for the diagram, something like Convolutional Neural Network Architecture for Image Classification. This caption usually appears below the figure, just like in research papers. Now, let's look at the category option. PaperBanana provides multiple categories here, and each one is meant for a different type of diagram. The first option is Agent and Reasoning. This is best suited for agent-based systems, decision-making pipelines, or reasoning workflows, for example, LLM agents, planning systems, or multi-step AI processes. Next, we have Vision and Perception. This category is ideal for computer vision models such as convolutional neural networks, image classification pipelines, and perception-based systems. Since we are working with CNN architecture diagrams, this is the category we'll use. Then we have generative and learning. This works well for generative models like diffusion models, autoencoders, or training related workflows. After that, there's science and applications. This is more suitable for scientific pipelines, experimental setups, or applied systems where the focus is on end-to-end workflows rather than model internals. Finally, we have general. This is a flexible fallback option if your diagram doesn't clearly fit into any of the other categories. So in short, the category helps PaperBanana understand the context and the style of the diagram it should generate. And the right, we have max iterations. This controls how many refinement passes PaperBanana uses internally to polish the illustration. a value of 3 works well for most architecture diagrams and keeps the generation fast. Moving down, we have aspect ratio. For YouTube videos and presentation slides, 16 to 9 is the best choice. Other ratios are useful for papers or mobile formats, but we'll stick with 16 to 9 here. Next is resolution. I usually select 2K, which gives us a crisp, high quality image without being too heavy. You can go higher if you're generating figures for print, but 2K is more than enough for tutorials. One important thing to keep in mind is that each time you generate an illustration, credits are used based on the settings you choose. As you can see here, the credit cost changes depending on options like resolution and max iterations. For this demo, I'll use a 2K resolution with 2 iterations, which uses 20 credits. That gives us a good balance between image quality and cost, and it's more than enough for a tutorial or presentation. Now that we understand the UI, let's plug in a real example and see how PaperBanana turns text into a clean architecture diagram. For this demo, we'll use a convolutional neural network architecture as our example. I've already created a detailed video explaining this architecture. I'll quickly show that part here so you know what we're aiming for. Now, instead of drawing this diagram manually again, we'll recreate the same architecture using PaperBanana. This is a great example because the concept is already familiar, and we can focus entirely on how PaperBanana helps us generate clean, professional visuals from existing knowledge. Here's the methodology description for the CNN architecture. This is written the same way you'd describe the model in a research paper, not as a prompt. We'll paste this text into PaperBanana exactly as it is. One important thing to keep in mind is what not to do. We should avoid lines like generate a CNN diagram or create an architecture. We should also avoid bullet points or imperative language. PaperBanana works best when you give it descriptive paragraphs explaining the model naturally rather than telling it what to generate. Okay, so let's copy paste it. Next, we'll add the figure caption. This is a short paper style title that describes the diagram. For this example, I'll use convolutional neural network architecture for colored image classification. Just like in a research paper, the caption should be clear and descriptive without any instructions or extra details. Next, we'll select the category. Since this diagram is about image-based models and computer vision, we'll choose vision and perception. This helps PaperBanana understand the context of what we're generating and produce a diagram that's better aligned with vision and image processing architectures. We'll keep the max iteration set to 2 and the aspect ratio set to 16 to 9, which works best for videos and presentation slides. Everything looks good now, so we're ready to go. Let's click on Generate Illustration and see what PaperBanana creates for us. Okay, the task starts successfully. If we scroll down a bit, we can see the list of steps PaperBanana is running in the background. These are internal stages like retrieving context, planning the layout, styling the diagram, generating the image, and then refining it. You don't need to worry about the details here. This just shows that PaperBanana is processing our request and refining the illustration step by step. You'll also notice that it shows the current iteration and the current step being executed. This gives you a clear idea of where the generation process is at and how many refinement passes are still remaining. Again, this is mostly informational. It just helps you understand that the illustration is being built and refined step by step. All right, all the steps are now completed. What you're seeing here is the output of the first iteration. PaperBanana has generated a complete CNN architecture diagram, starting from the input image, followed by convolution layers, ReLU activations, pooling layers, flattening, and finally, the fully connected layers with the classification and output. Even in the first iteration, the overall structure is already correct and clearly represents the CNN pipeline we described in the methodology. Below the diagram, we also get suggestions from the critic. And as you can see, based on the critic feedback, iteration 2 has already started. Since we selected max iterations as 2, this will be the final refinement pass. In this step, PaperBanana uses the feedback from the first iteration to improve readability and fine-tune the layout before producing the final diagram. This is actually a really useful feature. The critic points out things like text being too small, for example, class labels in the output layer, or mathematical notations for convolution and ReLU. These suggestions help improve readability and make the diagram more suitable for presentations or papers. So instead of just generating an image once, PaperBanana reviews the output and provides feedback to refine it in the next iteration, which is exactly what we want. All right, the generation is now complete. Let's take a look at the iteration 2 output. This is the final refined version of our CNN architecture diagram. Compared to the first iteration, you can clearly see improvements in readability. The text is larger, the mathematical notations and the function are easier to read, and the layout looks more balanced overall. The structure remains consistent with our original methodology description. We start with the colored frog image as the input. Then we have convolutional layer 1, followed by the activation function and max pooling. Next comes another convolutional layer, again followed by an activation function and max pooling. After that, we move into the flattened layer, which converts the feature maps into a one-dimensional vector. This is followed by the fully connected layers, and finally the classification output, which predicts frog. If you notice, there is a critic response for further improvements. However, since we set the maximum iterations to 2, this was the final refinement pass. So the generation is now complete and the final result is the same as the output from iteration 2. If we wanted to refine it even further, we could increase the number of iterations or slightly adjust the methodology description. But for our demo, this version is clean, readable, and ready to use. Below the generated diagram, we also have a final description of the image. This section explains the overall layout and briefly describes each component, starting from the input image, followed by the convolutional layers, activation functions, max pooling layers, flattening, and the fully connected layers. I won't go deep into these individual components here, since this video is focused on PaperBanana itself. If you're interested in understanding the CNN architecture in detail, how each layer works and why it's used, I've already created a separate video dedicated to that topic. I'll leave the link in the description so you can check it out after this. So that's how you can use PaperBanana to turn a simple methodology description into a clean, professional architecture diagram. We saw how the tool processes the text, refines the layout through iterations, and generates a polished output ready for presentations or documentation. If you are interested in understanding the CNN architecture itself in more depth, make sure to check out my separate video on that. I've linked it in the description below. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss those videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.